We will interfere with the estate officer's order. Within a period of 1 month, give a date. She will appear.
Lordship,
We are
no
giving her
problem.
days notices.
No problem, Lordship.
She will appear before the
Lordship.
estate officer.
Lordship.
You submit a reply, and thereafter the notice would be this only.
Even
Give her a-
Lordship, that kind of petition is not entertained by this honorable court by giving an elaborate judgment, Lordship, by Lordship the pointing out the Nulsi Wadia's case also, Lordship, and everything was discussed by our High Court, Lordship. Lordship may kindly go through it.
Have your seat. Have your seat.
Detailed procedure aspect part was also Lordship discussed here. I have no objection if Lordship given 1 month's time, Lordship, they reply it. That part also,
Mr.
Right.
Gogoi,
Lordship,
here
Lordship.
the fact that they had not received notice was not in dispute. The fact was accepted that they received notice and did not come. Here there is a doubt. So, right,
We are trying to give him their denied.
No need. You need
So,
not give.
Lordship, may-
I will fix it.
Lordship, I will provide the notice also. Lordship.
Today,
Okay.
yes. Heard Ms. MSBS Goyal, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr. K. Gogoi, Learned CGC appearing for all the respondents.
Lordship, yes.
The petitioner by way of instituting the present proceeding has presented a grievance with regard to an order dated 16/12/2022 issued by the estate officer NF Railway Lumding requiring the plot of land occupied by the petitioner
It's a
trust.
patta
It's a
land.
trust,
It's a trust and you say it's a patta land.
trust to vacate the railway land occupied by the petitioner trust within 15 days, failing which it was held that the structures as set up by the trust on the plot of land in question would be demolished and persons therein evicted. Also, the petitioner in the present proceedings has raised an issue that the proceedings as initiated under the provisions of the public premises bracketed eviction of unauthorized unauthorized occupants bracket over Act 1971 was so done without issuing any notice to the petitioners herein, and the order of eviction as passed by the estate officer was so passed behind their back. Also, the Learned Counsel for the petitioner, the petitioners further submit that the institution was in existence and the same plot of land since about the last 78 years. And it is only now that the railway authorities have claimed the plot of land wherein the trust had set up the temple to be a land belonging to the railways. The Land Council for the petitioner further submits that the trust in question is a settlement holder in respect of the land involved. So, this court wide an order dated while an order 1/2/2023 had required. No, this court had wide an order dated 1/2/2023 had required Mr. K. Gogoi, learned CGC, appearing in the matter for the respondents, to receive instructions as to whether the initial notices issued under the said Act of 1971 were received by the petitioners or not. So, Mr. Gogoi, on instructions, has submitted that the show cause notices under Section 4 of the said Act of 1971 was duly issued to the petitioners herein on 7/11/2022. However, it was pointed out that the petition or that the said notices issued were not received by the petitioners herein. And the estate officer Lumding had attached the joint notices on the wall of the structure of the petitioner on 16/12/2023. So, in view of the above position, it not being very clear as to whether the petitioners had received the notices issued under Section 4 of the said Act of 1971, and admittedly a projection having been made that they were denied of an opportunity to place their case in the matter before the estate officer, this court is of the considered view that the impugned order dated 16/12/2022 requires to be interfered with in view of the fact that the same is an ex parte order. Also, having interfered with the order dated 16/12/2022, the notices as issued under Section 4 to the petitioner hearing stands revived.
Yes.
A plea having been taken that the said notices were not received by the petitioners, Mr. K. Gogoi shall furnish a copy of the same to the learned counsel for the petitioner with due endorsement taken thereof. Take an endorsement and due endorsement taken. That is up to you. If you don't want to take, don't take. But I'll have to put it. Full stop. The petitioner shall now submit a reply against the said notice within.
As per the procedure prescribed by the 1971 Act.
I'm specifying it. Today is 5, 7 days time. It will be 12/8/2024. Full stop. Thereafter, the petitioner petitioners shall appear before the estate officer on 19/8/2024. The proceedings thereafter shall be taken up by the estate officer and dates be accordingly fixed for the further hearing, if any required. It is provided that the petitioner shall also be permitted to make oral submission
Yes.
before the estate officer.
Lordship,
Full stop. On conclusion of the hearing, the estate officer shall pass appropriate orders in the matter in accordance with law
Lordship,
and thereafter take steps as may be so mandated.
Lordship,
The above process shall be completed within a period of 1 month
Lordship.
from the date the petitioners submit their reply in the matter. That is with effect from 12/8/2024.
Lordship, Lordship.
With the above observations and directions, the petition stands disposed of.
I'm great.
My lord, may take a.
No need of endorsement. I'll put it. Serve a copy of paper लिखिए ना? No need. We'll put it here. कभी लिखा है ना? And with due endorsement card do. Must be learned counsel for the petitioners have acknowledged the receipt of the said notices. There are two notices.
Lordship, Lordship.
Two notices.
I'm so grateful.
Why keep it pending? You
Lordship.
have it.
Oblige.
But this is my fees.
Lordship, can you give the number, WBC number? Lordship?
No, you give the number to her, she'll take
No,
it out.
Lordship, I will.
No need, you give a number to her, she'll take it out. It's beautifully written, that's why I wanted.
Lordship.
Just take it.
Oblige.
At least a lot. Two similar methods already disposed
Huh?
of. Two similar methods was already disposed of by this court. So this case may be closed.
নালাগে তাক দি দিও কপি এটা উলাই দিলে You take it, wait, have a copy here, don't worry. এইটো নাম্বাৰটো লিখি কিনে তাক ধৰাই দিও এই নাম্বাৰটো মোক কপি এটা উলাই দিও I will misplace it somewhere, so you will have to give it back to me again.
Lordship, it can be disposed in lines of that order.
But what is your right?
Lordship, this one was already evicted.
You are there according to your statement for the last around 35 years.
Yes, Lord.
Under the provisions of law, to be a forest dweller, you must show that you were there for 3 generations. Each generation is around 25 years, 75 years you should be there. Otherwise, no right flows for you. You have admitted that you have occupied the land, and by the time you occupied the land, the notification declaring that as a forest land was already there.
Lordship, so the
Yeah, Mr. Chakma. Your name?
Isaac Malak.
Eh?
Isaac Malak.
I Chakma.
Petitioner may be allowed to apply for the revelation in the light of the other past in this case.
They have been evicted already. Okay. I Chakma.
Lordship.
Who is for the Mr. S.K. Burwa?
I'm for
SR
approval 1
Burwa.
and 6.
S.R. Burwa.
SR Burwa.
For state
one-
respondent.
1
And
1 and 6.
Monto is appearing for whom? Yes. What is your stand? Huh? What is your stand in the matter? What is the policy of rehabilitation?
It's a forest land, my lord.
Why are you so acting innocent? Come out openly.
It's a forest land, my lord.
Then, if it is forest land, what is the effect?
Forests have their own policies, my lord.
You don't have any policy.
We have, my lord,
Then,
but it's under forest,
have you filed an affidavit here?
no, my lord.
Then why? Because deputy commissioner is taking all steps here.
Well, for deputy commissioner, they will appear, my lord.
No, revenue, under revenue, steps
My
are
lord,
taken.
It's under revenue, but
Ah.
they have their,
So the petitioner's case is to be allowed.
it's required, my lord, I'll file, my lord.
We don't want to trouble you.
My lord.
You may have better works. We don't want to trouble you. You'll be here the whole day? Okay, next some other case, we will have an interaction.
Well.
What is the impugned order here? 25-1. Impugned order. Ali Hussain, 25-1. Okay. How many petitioners?
Only one.
Only one. Who will be the authority to consider this?
The deputy district commissioner. Lord.
We'll keep it vague.
Hassan.
Yes. Anything? Huh? Why are you trying to evict Mr. Bhattakur?
No, no, thank you.
Huh? And now he has occupied this place. Can't help it. Right, similar order is coming. Dispose of. Where is that decision that even land from the private patta land is also liable to be, that royalty is to be paid?
There is one,
RCM.
Arsian, GS Bijapura, I can bring.
Is subsequent.
GS Bijapura, and recently, my lord, DB, my lord, division bench matter, my lord.
Ah, no, I want that decision.
Plus you can fix it too, I can bring it, my lord.
Your case is that your land is from
Yes.
patta.
Yes. my
There is a division bench order now.
My lord, all judgment I have annexed, I have compiled, my lord. There are 3-4 judgments, my lord. Last judgment, my lord, which examined all other judgments.
Even the division bench judgment is examined.
No, my lord.
Lordship, a similar case involving the same petitioner is being decided by this honorable court, Lordship, wherein they have been asked to implead the state of Mizoram, Lordship. They have been recently impleaded. And the only
My lord-
thing that needs to be verified if this royalty has actually been paid to Mizoram,
No,
Lordship.
no, source to legal.
My lord, they have verified, my lord. I paid the forest royalty to the Mizoram government, my lord. They verified the same from the Mizoram government, my lord. And in that case, my lord, I have implemented the Mizoram government subsequently, and Mizoram government has submitted their reply, my lord, saying that forest royalty has been paid, my lord. And matter is fixed on 12th, my lord.
So we'll direct this to be listed along with
Listed
that.
along.
It is stated that that issue similar to the one arising in the present proceeding also arises in the proceeding of WPC number
913/2023.
Huh?
913/2023.
913/2023.
23.
23. What's up? Which is listed on, which is directed to be listed, which is already directed, which is directed to be listed on
12 of this.
12/8/2024. What's up? Raised it to list this matter along with Wagiwala, WPC number 931 on 12/8/2023. The division bench judgments, if you can bring it on record on that day.
I can pass on.
My lord, in that
Public.
You want these copies? The copy it again.
All right.
Lordship, kindly take this matter at 2 because the conducting council has requested for the VC, your lordship.
There is a statutory remedy. Why an appeal is not being filed?
Yes.
Why should we go into this claims, dismiss that, this? File an appeal, take your benefit.
Your lordship, I am not the conducting council. Kindly allow him to appear to VC.
Today not possible. We'll have it on 16th. As prayed for by the, or on 19th. 19th. As prayed for by the learned council, appearing for the petitioner and not objected to by Mr. Ezekiel, list this matter again on 19/8/2024 for admissions.
36.
But you explore this factor. We will not go into all those things. You have an appeal. Why don't you go and explore that?
And recently, Lordship, single bench as well as division bench order.
I know that. Division bench,
Yes, sir.
was I a part of that? No. I was not a part of that.
No.
as well. And you produce those judgments.
Yes, sir.
If you want, we can have it today itself and we can dispose it of. Then that appeal can be. You have the appeal. We'll have it at 2 if you require.
Lords.
Give me that decision.
Yes, I'll.
Division bench order. 2 o'clock. VC Kulidia. 36, 35 to Duta was Duta, but it will be not exactly 2, it will, because there are other matters fixed. There are other matters fixed. After that, you will take it up. 2 o'clock.
There is a problem with internet today, Lord.
Something. Oh, we'll have it on 19th. That is better. 19th. 19th. Hmm.
When this matter I'm standing as a legal aid counsel, initially I was not there, midway I was brought in. So therefore, the pleadings are not so happily worded. So I'll leave it to that.
We'll not go with the pleadings. We'll only go with the issue.
Crux of the matter is that there was some delay.
Now tell me one thing. You were admittedly an SC candidate, but there were some complaints made against you. Who made those complaints against you?
The complaints were made by the private parties someday. Eventually, the DC report lordship may see at page 85.
Hmm.
It is in my. Lordship will come at-
You don't take any lunch.
If God provides suddenly. Spare me, let me.
We'll have it in the second half. But now the status, there is no dispute that you are an SC. No dispute that he is an SC now.
But Lordship, Honorable Court queries that Lordship,
Hmm.
whether a commercial pilot can avail the
No,
that part.
no, he is not a commercial pilot. He's learning to be a commercial pilot.
Regardless of that.
No. That period, support has to be given. Once he crosses that barrier, he gets appointed, maybe that will go.
Others
But
also,
till that time, he is entitled.
others also, other view of the Honorable.
You tell me, a person, say candidate pursuing a MTech degree, is he not entitled to a scholarship? Then why not?
Exclusive is given, Lordship. Exclusive part, I am representing the central government. Exclusive part already given, Lordship.
Then what is left now?
But there is some Lordship allegations by the some person, state's authority has Lordship taken.
So that's why I'm asking you, whether his status as an SC is in doubt.
SC, there is no doubt.
No doubt.
Otherwise, Lordship, the pointed query of the other benches of the coordinate bench of the Honorable Court is that whether he is entitled for Lordship legal aid or not, Lordship. That
He
is
should
in a
have
red petition.
in not taking appropriate action against the respondent number 8 herein with regard to the anomalies with regard to the violations as committed by him of the provisions of the Assam Supply Distribution Orders 1982, as well as the provisions of the National Food Security Act 2013. Also, it is to be noted that the petitioners herein are
They are the beneficiaries.
the beneficiaries of the benevolent schemes as brought into operation by the government
Under the
through
National
the,
Food Security
through
Act.
the targeted public distribution system. So it is contended that the respondent number 8, who is a licensee under the Assam Public Distribution of Articles Order 1982 and is entrusted with the responsibility of lifting the PDS item and for its distribution has been committing irregularities in distribution of such items, leading to the petitioners being deprived of their respective dues. So it is noted that the petitioners herein had approached the authorities and having not found a positive response, had approached the court of the Chief Judicial Magistrate Morigaon by way of instituting a complaint case being CR case number 968/2016. So in pursuance to the directions as passed by the said learned court, the matter was remanded to the Lahorighat police station and a criminal case was registered against the respondent number 8 being case number
372 of
Yes,
16.
case number 372 of 2016.
16.
being Lahorighat PS case number 372 of 2016. So the said case having not been taken to its logical conclusion, the petitioners had instituted the present proceedings, praying for handing over the said case to the CID and or any other specialized investigating agency. So the petitioners had also prayed for taking appropriate steps against the respondent number 8 and other officials, other departmental officials involved in the matter. So today, Mr. N. Goswami on instructions have submitted that they said Lahorighat, that the police on completion of investigation in connection with Lahorighat PS case number 372/2016 has already filed the charge sheet in the matter against the respondent number 8.
Lot.
Only
Lot.
respondent number 8, and the matter is presently pending trial.
It was filed in 2017 lawsuit.
Have charge sheet in the year 2017 itself, and the same is pending trial. It's not disposed of.
That instance I don't have, but they filed a
Filed
charge sheet on
charge sheet.
2017 lawsuit.
17.
I have the charge sheet number also,
Filed, give me a white charge sheet number
151 of 17.
151 of 17. Full stop. In view of the above position, the grievance raised by the petitioners in the present proceedings have been redressed. Full stop. In view of the above position, the grievance raised by the petitioners in the present proceedings has been redressed, and accordingly, no further live issue being available for adjudication, the petition stands disposed of, holding that the criminal proceedings as instituted against the petitioner and or any other proceedings, departmental and or any other proceedings instituted by the departmental authorities would be carried forward and concluded strictly in accordance with law.
I'm for the respondent number 6 on behalf of Mr. K. Kolitala.
So, anything more to say?
No.
Have your seats. Heard Mr. S. Hajorika, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. K. Also heard Mr. U. Sharma. After a long time, Mr. Sharma.
Yes,
Heard also Mr. U. Sharma, learned standing counsel, Secondary Education Department, appearing for the respondents number 1, 2, and 3. Also heard Mr. K. Kolita, learned counsel for the appearing for the respondent number 6. Mr. A. Chamuha represents the UGC authorities. Respondent number 5, none had appeared.
No,
None had appeared for the respondent number 5. The grievance, the petitioner in the present proceedings has presented a challenge to an order dated 2/9/2021, wherein the Director of Secondary Education, Assam, had held the petitioner ineligible for consideration for appointment as in charge principal of Bezara, BEZER, Bezara Higher Secondary School, on the ground that the master degree as obtained by him from Global Open University in ODM, Open Distance Learning Mode,
Yes, ma'am.
was not valid. Also, as projected in the petition, the petitioner hearing was appointed as an assistant teacher at Bezara High Secondary School on 23/4/1988, and he was authorized the graduate scale of pay from 22/11/1993. It is contended that the petitioner, in pursuance to permissions received in this connection from the principal of the said school, had got himself admitted to pursue his MA Masters in Arts course from Global University, Nagaland. Also, the petitioner enrolled himself in the said university in the year 2013 under the distant learning mode and had acquired the MA degree, a Master of Arts degree in English in the year 2015. Also, it is the contention of the petitioner hearing that although initially such degrees were being recognized by the departmental authorities for the purpose of appointment, for the purpose of recruitment to the post of headmaster / principal. However, while office memorandum dated 8/1/2020, the departmental authorities had stipulated that the government of Assam in the secondary education department had however, while a notification dated office memorandum dated 8/1/2020 issued by the Commissioner and Secretary to the Government of Assam Secondary Education Department the decision of the secondary education department to not accept and or recognize as valid degrees obtained through distance education mode, oblique off-campus mode, beyond the territorial jurisdictions of the university oblique institution offering such degrees, comma, it was contended that the case of the petitioner hearing was not being so considered for promotion, for appointment as in charge principal of the school in question. Also, the petitioner, sufferer, being aggrieved by the deprivation meted out to him and also the consideration now sought to be extended to the respondent number 6 herein for appointment as principal in charge of the school in question, had approached this court by way of instituting WPC number 1613 of 2021. So this court, while ordered it at 2/8/2021, on noticing the issues so arising in the matter, was pleased to dispose of the same by directing the Director of Secondary Education to grant a fresh consideration to the issues raised in the matter after providing for an opportunity of hearing to the petitioner and the respondent number 6 hearing, and thereafter to pass a reasoned order in the matter. Also, it is seen that after the said directions were passed by this court by the order dated 2/8/2021, the matter was duly considered by the Director of Secondary Education Assam, and after hearing the petitioner and the respondent number 6 hearing, proceeded to issue the speaking order dated 2/9/2021, and therein held the degree or master degree obtained by the petitioner hearing from Global Open University, Nagaland, to be invalid, and accordingly his claim for being appointed as the principal in charge of the school in question was so rejected. Also, being aggrieved, the petitioner has instituted the present proceedings. Mr. S. Hajorika, by reiterating the facts as noticed herein above, has submitted that the master degree as obtained by the petitioner was so obtained in the open learning mode, open distance learning mode, and he had not pursued the said course from any off-campus institution situated in the state of Assam. Rather, he had appeared in the examinations conducted by the said university at Dimapur. Also, according Mr. Saikya submits that the manner in which the petitioner had pursued the degree in question, he cannot be brought within the purview of the OM dated 8/1/2020, in as much as the petitioner had not pursued the course beyond the territorial jurisdiction of the university in question, and accordingly, the said degree has to be held to be valid. Mr. Saikya has further proceeded to contend that the university in question, being a recognized state university, being a state university recognized by the UGC, the degree as conferred by such university cannot be held to be an invalid one by the secondary or the authorities of the secondary education department. And accordingly, Mr. Hajorika submits that the respondent authorities is required to be directed to consider the master degree acquired by the petitioner, and thereafter, by reckoning his seniority, to appoint him as the in-charge principal of the said school. Mr. Saikya has further submitted that Mr. Hajorika has further submitted that the petitioner hearing, but that the respondent number 6 hearing, having come on transfer to Bejara High Secondary School, her seniority in the school would only be now reckoned from the date of her such joining in the school and her earlier services cannot be so earlier services in the earlier services and the services rendered by her before joining Bezara High Secondary School cannot be reckoned for the purpose of assigning to her seniority in Bezara High Secondary School. Anything more? This much only?
Yes.
Mr. Chamu, A. Chamu, Learned Council for the Standing Council for the UGC authorities has submitted that as per the decisions arrived at by the UGC in the matter, a university established or incorporated by or under a state act is required to operate only within the territorial jurisdiction allotted to it under the act and in no case beyond the territory of the state of its location. Mr. Chomo has further submitted that the Global Open University Nagaland is required to ensure that the courses as offered by it are not so offered to candidates beyond its jurisdiction, beyond the territory of the state of its location, and also to not offer such courses through off-campus centers not recognized by the UGC. Also, Mr. U. Sharma, Learned Council for the respondents have submitted that the present writ petition would not be maintainable in view of the fact that the prescription as made in the speaking order dated 2/9/2020 is in tune with the provisions of the Act of Service Act of 2018, as well as the provisions as contained in the office memorandum dated 8/1/2020. Mr. Sharma submits that Assam Services Madam. Assam Services Madam. চলো দাঁড়ান দাঁড়ান এটা এই খেউজিয়া কিতাব না লাস্টের কিতাব submits that under the provisions of Rule 12 of the Assam Secondary Education Provincialized Schools bracket over Rules 2018, while providing for the minimum requisite educational qualification and training for appointment to the post of principal, it was provided that such educational qualification is required to be acquired by the candidate concerned from any recognized university. Mr. Sharma has submitted that the notification office memorandum dated 8/1/2020 was so issued to clarify the matter pertaining to the acquisition of the requisite educational qualification by a candidate concerned for being considered for appointment to the post of principal, and accordingly it was clarified that the term recognized university would not be would not and the term recognized university would not bring within its sweep SWEP sweep degrees obtained by way of distance education mode off-campus mode from offered by university and institution beyond its territorial jurisdiction. Mr. Sharma, Sharma has further referred to the provisions of the Assam Secondary Education bracketed Provincialized School bracket over Aru bracket amendment of bracket over Service Rules 2021, by which the provisions of the said rules of 2018 was amended, and by amending Schedule 3, by effecting an amendment in Schedule 3, it was brought on record that degrees obtained from off-campus and distance education mode shall not be considered as valid. Also, accordingly, he submits that the provisions of the rules not being under challenge, the challenge as presented by the petitioner to the order dated 2/9/2021 cannot be sustained. Challenge to the office memorandum dated 8/1/2020, as well as the amendment effective to the rules not being under challenge, the challenge as presented by the petitioner to the order dated 2/9/2021 would not be sustainable. I've heard the Learned Council for the parties and also considered the submissions advanced. I've considered the materials brought on record. Also, at the outset, it is to be noted that the manner of recruitment to the post of principal is provided for under the provisions of the said rules of 2018, and therein under Rule 12 bracketed 3, the minimum qualification for appointment to the post of principal in a higher secondary school and or senior secondary school is provided for. The minimum educational qualifications as prescribed is a MA/MSc/MCom with BT/BT degree from any recognized university. Also, the provisions of Schedule 3 lays down the requisite qualifications for recruitment to the post of postgraduate teacher, graduate teacher, and other posts. Also, it is to be noted that for recruitment to the post of principal, the intending candidate must be a postgraduate teacher and or a graduate teacher. Also, a perusal of the provisions of Schedule 3, which has been enacted under the provisions of Section 10(1) and 2 of the said rules of 2018 provides that the degrees obtained from off-campus centers and through distance education mode would not be considered to be valid. Also, the provisions of the said rules of 2018 as it stood on its enactment barred the consideration of a candidate for recruitment to the post of principal who had acquired his educational qualification from requisite educational qualification from a institution through distance education mode and or from unrecognized off campuses. Also, the said position was further clarified by the office memorandum dated 1/8/2020, wherein the following prescription was so made. It. Also, it is seen that the respondent authorities thereafter proceeded to amend the provisions of Schedule 3 of the said Act of 2018, and in place of the earlier provisions, the following came to be so substituted. B2 B. Also, perusal of the provisions of the Schedule 3 as it stands today after its amendment goes to reveal that degree/diplomas obtained from off-campus and distance education institution having recognized study center in the state of Assam, which are duly recognized by the District Distance Education Council under UGC, shall be considered valid for purpose of employment under the Secondary Education Department. However, in respect of those institutions located outside the state of Assam, but having a study center in the state which is not recognized by the District Distance Education Council bracketed DEC or under DEC under UGC, the degrees/certificates issued by such institutions shall not be considered valid for the purpose of employment under Education Department, Government of Assam. Also, the degrees and diplomas of institutions recognized for the purpose of the recruitment under the Act of 2018 was also specified therein. Also, having noticed the provisions of the said rules, it is to be now noted as to whether the Masters in Arts degree in English as acquired by the petitioner from a course of study by pursuing a course of study in the distance learning mode from Global Open University, Nagaland would satisfy the requirements of the Act of 2017, inasmuch as even for holding the post of principal on regular basis, on in charge basis, the candidate must possess the requisite qualifications for appointment against the said post on a regular basis. Also, considering the submissions made by the petitioner, by the parties, and also on perusal of the materials brought on record, it is clear that the said Global Open University Nagaland was set up by an act of the state of Nagaland. Also, in terms of the act, the territorial jurisdiction of the said university extends to only the territorial boundaries of the state of Nagaland and not beyond. Also, it is the categorical contention of the Learned Council for the UGC that a university established or incorporated by or under a state act shall be required to operate only within the territorial jurisdiction allotted to it under its act and in no case beyond the territory of the state of its location. So it is seen that the said university had offered courses to candidates residing in the state of Assam and as such admittedly had operated beyond its territorial jurisdiction. Also, the above being the position, it is to be held that the degree as obtained by the petitioner from the Global University in Nagaland, Global Open University in Nagaland does not conform to the requirements as now put in place in connection with a recruitment to the post of principal under the provisions of the Act of 2018. Post of the provisions as incorporated in the Act of 2018 at the time of its enactment and also after the amendment effected in the year 2021 to it not be under challenge, this court would not entertain a challenge to the order dated 2/9/2021 inasmuch as the conclusions drawn by the Director Secondary Education Assam therein is in tune with the provisions of the said Act of 2018. Also, in view of the above position and also the settled position with regard to the authority, with regard to the authority with regard to the impermissibility of a state university to offer courses beyond its territorial jurisdiction, this court is of the considered view that the master's degree as obtained by the petitioner from Global Open University cannot be held to be in satisfaction of the educational qualifications as prescribed under the rules of 2018 for the purpose of recruitment against the post of principal, and accordingly, this court is of the considered view that the speaking order dated 2/9/2021 would not call for any interference. Accordingly, the claim of the petitioner for being permitted to hold the post of principal of the school in question on in charge basis cannot be acceded to. So, this court having held that the petitioner herein lacks the requisite eligibility criteria, does not meet the requisite eligibility criteria for recruitment to the post of headmaster, post of principal of the school in question, consider the conclusions as reached by the Director Secondary Education Assam, Kahilipara, in respect of the services of the respondent number 6 herein is not interfered with. Also, in view of the above position, the writ petition is held to be devoid of merit and the same accordingly stands dismissed. However, there would be no order as to us. Sorry, Mr. Hazarika.
Kindly one sentence may be added in my submission, my lord, that I have appeared in the examination that is an in-campus.
That is in Dimapur. I have already done it.
In-campus.
In the Dimapur. I have done it. Dimapur is within, that is your statement, within the territorial jurisdiction you had appeared. Absolutely. The opening part,
My lord.
your submissions have recorded that.
Oblige.
Anything more?
Oblige.
Tried to convince, but could not. I tried to convince myself the other way around, but could not.
He has appeared in On campus, that is our ground.
See,
Yes, second-
see, this is,
leave
then,
also-
then, Mr. Hazurika, any institution in India offering any course, we will have to hold that, that is perfect. And the act, I have not gone on any other. I've only said the 2018 rules amended clearly says you will not be eligible. Make a challenge to that. Get that out of the way, you will come in. Because that standing, we have to follow that. Otherwise, there has to be a challenge to that. I've only gone with that. I've not gone anywhere else.
Only but the 2 points that I have.
No,
appeared in
I am
the-
only on the question that the act says, Act 2020 is in tune with the 2018 rules because there was a gap that was filled up. So it's not supplemented, it's supplementing. Now that they have brought by way of amendment in 21.
Yes.
So therein they said degrees as obtained from institutions like that you have obtained from, not possible. So once a 309 rule says that this is not maintainable, I cannot without a challenge to that go against it.
We only hope that my lord, we have did the examination that is a on campus, and secondly, my lord, the Nagaland Open University allows the other my lord, citizens from the within the territory of India, my lord, to appear
You
in the
could have
examination.
gone there and done a regular course. That would have been recognized. But see, they were giving you material, study material here. Not permissible.
Yes, it was an off-campus mode.
It's not off campus. That is, it is not off campus. That Mr. Hazarika and the Global University have ensured. There is no off campus here.
I have appeared in physical.
He only got the materials in his house. He studied. Then he took a train to Dimapur, appeared in the exam, came back. That's it.
Yes, sir. There is, in the admit card also it is reflected. I have
I've
to-
seen it, Dimapur. It's not permissible in terms of the rules. Present a challenge to that rules. I think it will be done. Hmm.
May please, your lordship.
Yes, any?
No, he has to give it.
Ah.
Lordship, the writ petitioner has filed by the leasing, not by the power of attorney of the lordship. And
Where is the power of attorney holder?
No, not there.
That-
The leasing has been filed. The power, writ petition has filed by the leasing,
Ah.
license holder, not by
Ah.
the power of attorney holder.
But the payments are being made by the power of attorney holders.
Lordship,
So you know the power of attorney holder, not the petitioner.
Lordship, I have executed the power of attorney in favor of that Bilaluddin Ahmed, and he was.
Tell me how it will be maintainable. Tell me. Bilaluddin is beyond us. We don't know him.
It's not there. Lordship.
We don't know him. So you withdraw this. Nothing is here.
Lordship, the charge sheet has submitted and also frame against all these
Then?
persons.
Then,
Only 420 is not there.
Be that as it
during
may.
the search,
but the other sections are there.
Other section is there. Lordship.
Then? So what is the error?
Lordship, only thing is that there are allegations regarding unauthorized this power of attorney and selling the oil in the higher prices. That is their allegation. Power of attorney, Lordship, power of attorney executed in the year 2008, Lordship. Since 30/12/2016, I was operating all these things.
And
Yes, that
the
is the-
only thing you say in support of that is some endorsement of some GM in receiving it.
Lordship,
That is
endorsement
not-
is there, Lordship.
That endorsement is of receipt, not of an approval to that.
Lordship, that annexure 3, Lordship, page 33. That is the receipt by the deputy manager, Jorhat Terminal, Lordship.
It's just a receipt that okay,
It's
okay. You filed a writ petition here.
Lordship,
It is received in the registry. Would it mean that it is my bench, should come to me before I pass an order here? Do you think that only by receipt in the registry, I have accepted your press? Can it be construed?
Lordship.
Where is the order?
Lordship, I actually earlier, they were not allow me to collect the materials from the authority, Lordship. Thereafter, after page number 33, annex 3.
You
They
come
have
to
been
page
put
60,
together.
you come to page 62.
Lordship.
Page 62, letter of the IOC authorities.
Sixteen is.
62, affidavit of the authorities. Internal
Sorry,
affidavit,
not the Indian.
it would be internal page 7 of the affidavit.
Lordship.
Now you see clause 2.
No written consent, Lordship. It is admitted, Lordship.
Then
But
what is that endorsement, effect of that endorsement?
But they are since 2008, Lordship, they were allowing me. Since 2000, or only 2016, they raised this objection, Lordship.
Better as it may, better late than never.
Lordship, in the charge sheet also, Lordship, at the time of framing the charges, Lordship, it has stated that the main original lessee, Lordship, he was the patient of paralysis, both legs person. That's why he has executed the power of attorney in favor of that person. And he was managing all this day-to-day affairs, Lordship. But original license.
Bilaluddin is also one of the accused now.
Lordship, admittedly, I am also accused. Main lessee also accused. I am also accused. Matlab,
So he is constantly saying he is Bilaluddin.
Lordship, lessee also accused and Bilaluddin also accused. There is a three accused. SARS has been framed.
So you are for whom? Lisi or the Bilaluddin?
Bilaluddin is a power of attorney holder, Lordship.
Where is he?
Is
In this proceeding, where is Bilaluddin?
Bilaluddin also accused, Lordship.
No, where is in this proceeding, where is Bilaluddin?
Bilaluddin only power of, in the power, I have annexed the
Yeah,
power
he
of-
has filed the affidavit here.
No.
Well, why are you bringing somebody who is not before me
Lordship,
and creating problem for yourself?
Lordship, due to the power of attorney, only the main issue was due to the power of attorney, transferring the license, Lordship. Only my contention is that I am not transferring the license, only I have given power of. attorney
Where is
to-
the power of attorney?
Lordship, page 28, Lordship, annexure. Lordship, clause 4 is that is the clause 4. To manage, control, supervise and develop the business mentioned in the schedule herein after and to APR on my behalf and represent any interest before any authority such as government departments and other officials.
Yes, where is it?
Lordship, page 29, clause 4.
Okay. Once you have given this power of attorney, did you take a permission from the authorities?
No, that is admittedly. I
No,
have
no,
not taken
then
it. But we have.
you
informed
can't.
the- Lordship,
You
we have
can't.
informed the matter to the authority, Lordship.
You can't. If he is a manager, he will be a manager, your employee, he does it, that is different thing. But you have, by this power of attorney, transferred the whole business to Bilaluddin. That is the allegation. Anything more? Anything more, Mr. Counsel?
Lordship, only that is the, if your Lordship.
Now that the
consider
charge sheet is
Lordship-
also filed. What is the charge sheet number?
Lordship, charge sheet, 12/2017 and PRC case number 2053 of 2019, Lordship.
Charge sheet number?
12/2017 and PRC case number 2053 of 2019. Lordship.
2020?
53/2019. 19, sir.
And pending before which court?
CGM Kamrup Metro.
Trial going on.
Lordship,
Trial
that
is on.
Notice issued for the evidence in the evidence is that, Lordship.
It's evidence.
date was-
Trial stage.
Lordship, last date was 21/6/2024. That date SARS has framed, Lordship.
And there is no interim order here.
No.
Okay, we'll dismiss it. Can't help it. Anything more, Mr. Kusum?
No.
Heard the Learned Council for the parties. List this matter again on Budbar for delivery of this. Yes, madam.
Lordship, as per the registration certificate, Lordship, if your Lordship may kindly come to the comparative statement. That is at page 28.
Hmm.
Lordship has gotten Pathanpuria Puthipadi self.
No,
No,
update,
yes.
no.
They have not submitted this registration
So-
certificate because. at the
so you
time
mean
it
to
was
say-
registered.
You mean to say that whatever is recorded here is correct?
Lordship, they have not submitted,
That's what I'm saying. It
Yes.
is correct. Everything,
Lordship.
except that fact. Do you accept the fact that they have not submitted? This is correct. Whatever is given is correct.
Lordship. But
So-
they have contended that they have,
So now you come to Parghat, your thing,
Lordship,
100% fisherman certificate not submitted.
that was submitted, Lordship.
That's what I'm saying. This whole thing is erroneous.
Lordship, that
Ah.
matter needs to be examined, Lordship. That is
No
why the
need.
records are necessary, Lordship.
This question, because you have given 1,20,000. Government is getting higher. And that certificate, factum of the existence of certificate is proved. Yes, that certificate is there from a date prior to. They have not given, that's a different thing. But that certificate is there from a date prior to the last date of submission of the application in terms of the, or the bids, in terms of the advertisement, is proved.
Because I have also submitted my Makija certificate, Lordship.
Afterwards.
Lordship, that was, no,
Afterwards. You had submitted after the last date.
after the last date, because I have duly applied, Lordship.
There is no material. Show me. That's what I
That is
wanted to.
fine. That will be available from the record, Lordship.
How?
That's a Lordship, that affidavit, that is already on record, Lordship.
Affidavit is not a substitute. Affidavit is not a substitute.
The court affidavit we have sworn.
You have not even whispered on which date you had applied for that in your writ petition. Have you?
That is not there,
that-
but that will be.
Madam, we'll have
That
to
is
come
not
to a
the case.
conclusion. If we have to exercise our discretion, we'll have to have some materials. That yes, this person had applied 3 months before. It's because of the red tapeism. That is the word you use, red tapeism. That is why you did not get it.
I call for the records also, Lordship, as per the last order, Lordship.
Fine, 2000. What will be examined? Other than that affidavit, what more will I get? Tell me.
No, their registration certificate, Lordship.
Oh,
Because
their
they-
registration certificate.
At the time of.
Now,
submission of the
now, madam, have you filed a reply to this affidavit filed by the respondent?
That was not filed, but there was some miscommunication with our client, Lordship, that was not filed.
Give me some dispute, then only I can. If everything is admitted, how can I come in your favor?
Then some.
You had to dispute this. No, this is wrong. Then I'll ask.
At least 7 days time may be given, Lordship. One last chance.
No. Sorry.
There was some miscommunication, Lordship, with my client.
Sorry. And I would have accepted it if you were a newcomer. You are a veteran in that field. You're earlier also 7, 8 years you were holding that settlement. Thereafter it was cancelled. And see the beauty. You submitted representation, had an order from this court for disposal. They again settled that matter with you.
No, after all, this is a fresh
But
tender, Lordship.
this, you had the fishery when it was in the boom. Now the fishery is nothing, small area, right? The earlier, I think it was more than lakhs. Some lakhs you had paid. Now the settlement is only 1 lakh. Give it a closure.
And
You tried it. Yes. Show me how you submitted the certificate.
The comparative statement is going to.
That is no.
No.
No. Why? No return. If you had submitted that certificate, why no is written? Madam, you take your seat.
But admittedly, Your Lordship, that they have not started package certificate.
Forget it.
No.
I forget them. I'll not give them any
And
relief.
moreover-
Now, why will I not interfere with your
Your Lordship, in the higher secretary, after very examined all the things,
Who secretary? Which secretary?
joint secretary, Your Lordship, page, Your Lordship input. Your Lordship.
Any order passed?
Lordship.
Where?
Page 15. Page 15, that order. This is the order. After ADC, it was, they submitted complaint before the secretary called the record and verified, then passed the final order.
So why was the earlier round, it was said to be no? Why no was written there in the
I
proceeding?
know, Your Lordship, it is, I do not understand the, as per instruction, they have submitted.
Hmm.
But admittedly, we are the.
Because
highest
I'm
bidder.
saying,
Response number 5 is the highest bidder admittedly. 1,55,000. And the petitioner has bid value is 1,20,000.
you're running it now.
Running. Page 16, Your Lordship. running. After careful examination of all the matters in hand, court is pleased to settle so and so.
Hmm.
1,50,000 for settled later has been bidder so and so.
Have you alleged malafide anyway against this officer? No.
Yes, Lordship,
Where?
that is there.
This is from which place?
Rokuakhana.
Raghuakhana. Mr. Borua, where are the records? Why the records are not being produced? There was a clear direction. Hmm?
1/2/2021, Lordship.
So it takes 4 years from Dokuakanu to reach here. Or while coming, it has fallen in the Brahmaputra.
On the next date, Lordship. I
Oh.
forgot.
I want it day after. You call your officer. If not, we'll ask him to be brought here. I'll pass the order on Thursday. I want the records at 10:30.
Lordship, in para 27, nullified.
Monday.
This is not done, Mr. Burwa. Order passed by this court should not be taken casually either by
Yes,
the
that is correct. Lordship.
advocates or by the respondent authority. It should not be.
That is correct.
That will not be done by this court. That will not be accepted by this court. Do you want me pass an order of his personal appearance?
No. Lordship. Can it be on Friday?
No.
Lordship?
Thursday. Thursday, no, not Thursday. Okay, Friday. Friday. 10:30. I want you to come and tell me you have got the records. Or 2 o'clock your person will be. Lekha. Heard the parties at length. It is seen that this court, while ordered it at 1/2/2021, had directed the respondent authorities to produce the relevant records. However, Mr. S.R. Burwa, Learned Counsel, appearing for the state respondent, submits that the records have not been furnished to him. So, as a last chance, the records be produced on the next date of listing. So, registry to list this matter again on 16/8/2024 for further consideration. So, the records in the matter, if not produced at the time, if not informed to the court at 10:30, the receipt of the records, if not informed to the court by the Learned Counsel, government advocate at 10:30, the concerned officer under whom the said records, under whose possession the said records are maintained, shall appear before this court at 2 p.m. to answer the queries of this court. On that day, we will pass the order. 10:30, you tell me.
Okay.
16.
24.
One day, madam, one day.
Okay, Lordship.
One
Lordship.
day.
Lordship, कितनी है? 90. No, Monday को कौन करेगा?
Oh, not 16. I made a mistake. It is 9. 9, sorry, 9. 9/8/2024. Sorry.
24.
9. Otherwise, you don't worry. Just tell me.
Lordship.
I'll see to that he comes here by 2. এটা মই বৃহস্পতিবাৰে ডিক্লেয়াৰ হ'ল ফাইলটো ৰাখি থৈ দিব এটা বৃহস্পতিবাৰে Yes, what to do with these matters? What happened to the criminal case, Mr. Borua? That FIR was there, it was converted into non-FIR proceedings, 145 order was passed.
Not sure.
But there is no disclosure as to what steps were taken thereafter. Any civil suit filed in the matter?
Not sure, I'm just checking it.
None appears for the petition on call. Registry to list this matter. For the interest of justice, registry to list this matter again on 8/8/2025. It was report the vote. 8/8/2025.
28.
Yes. Why are you not paying him?
My lord, the land, the assessment has to come from the,
So if the assessment is made, you will pay.
yes, but my lord,
Okay.
we have.
When can you make the assessment?
Lordship, with regard to the assessment part, Lordship, I have to take instruction and the affidavit that has been filed, copy has not been submitted. On
Forget
that
it.
basis, I can.
Forget it. Some assessment land has been taken. The Union of India says we can't pay because you have not raised the bills or the award has
Yes.
not been passed. Why so delay in passing the award?
Because Lordship, the land of, the army has taken over a land. and
No, they
contract.
took it over because you gave them. That
Yes,
is the stand in the affidavit.
That's the subsequent
So
development.
you have taken land from them, given it to them. Now they are left with
Lordship,
to
that
fend for
was-
themselves.
The earlier view was that of the department, that Lordship, it's the central government who will pay.
Central
Now,
government will pay,
Lordship, I have to
but
take
you
the
have to.
instruction on the basis of the affidavit file. Lordship, a copy may be given a short date. Lordship.
Give you a copy. We'll have it on. When? When?
Lordship on 21st
Okay.
or 27th.
Ah,
Lordship.
Heard Mr. A. Chetri, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. H. Gupta. H. Gupta, learned CGC appearing for the respond number 1, 4, 1 and 4. 1, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 and 13. Anybody left here, Mr. Chetri? You have not met the secretary? Or secretary is also there, chief of staff is there. Anybody left out in the army hierarchy? Also heard Mr. B. Chaudhary, learned standing counsel, BTC. Mr. B. Chaudhary submits that he would receive instructions as regards the award that may have been so passed in the matter pertaining to the land acquired by the authority, for land of the petitioner acquired by the authorities for setting up of.
No, there has been no acquisition, my lord.
There is no acquisition.
No acquisition.
Okay. With regard, assessment made with regard to the land possessed by the land of the petitioner possessed by the army authorities for setting up of their, what is that called? COB,
Counterinsurgency operation. my lord.
counterinsurgency operation at Simla, right?
Yes.
Simla. So, Mr. Chaudhary submits that the instructions would, in this connection, would be completed by him and placed before this court on the next date of listing. Registry to list this matters again on 21/8/2024.
36.
Yes,
Well, the only grievance is that the commission at page 146, Miller. 146,
page 146.
148, 148.
In this case, standing council, RM Das names was not shown and WPT council name was not shown. So Lordship, let it, their name may be shown in the cause list. Lord. They have newly implemented, Lordship. Their names are not shown.
Okay. It is submitted at the bar that the names of the Standing Council, Department of Social Justice and Empowerment,
So RM Das, they don't know about party women.
and and whom? One is, Mr. Das is there.
Lordship.
Mr. Das, you are appearing for?
Lordship newly implemented. It was social justice.
Social Justice and Empowerment, you are appearing, or Mr. Dhar will appear?
No,
Huh?
social justice is there.
Oh, it's that WPTC, BC.
WPTC is.
You are appearing for whom in this case?
Three departments.
Social justice and empowerment department, but.
Name of Mr. RM Das, Standing Council, Social Justice and Empowerment Department, Government of Assam, be reflected in the cause list.
As well as 9.
As well as for respondent 9 also. Director of Welfare of
Exactly.
Scheduled Caste.
It's there in the order, Miller, 14th of June 24.
And Director of Welfare of Scheduled Caste,
Lordship.
and also for the Directorate of Welfare of Scheduled Caste and OBC.
R Dhar will be appearing for WPT and BC department.
WPT is not there.
It's not there, it's not.
Who's up? Registry to list this matter. Stated at the bar that the names of Mr. RM Das, Standing Council, so and so is not reflected in the cause list. Who's up? Accordingly, registry to list this matter again on 22/8/2024.
22/8.
Any problem?
No.
22/8/2024. Reflecting the name of the Standing Council, Social Justice and Empowerment, as well as the Standing Council for the Director of Welfare of Scheduled Caste and OBC.
And DYSGA. This is CGC also there, Lordship.
DYSJ is there.
Name
No.
was not there.
30.
6. Name to be shown, Lordship,
Oh.
in the cause list.
Further, K. Gogoi. K. Gogoi's name is there.
Lordship.
That he'll look that Mr. Gogoi is appearing.
The Kegogo is for the commission itself, although submitting against. Obliged, Lordship.
They get diverted by the influence you put.
But the larger questions is.
The magnet that you are, so he is forced to change his stand. It's your fault.
37.
But one question, whether his SC status is questioned in any manner, in any forum today.
No,
If it is questioned, 2 minutes, I'll resolve it. Madhuri Patel,
I'm.
finished. Why this big file you are carrying around? If it is disputed, go get it settled thereafter.
I mean,
No. If it is, there is a doubt raised with regard to his
Good.
entitlement. If not, fine.
the respondents affirm to that. Wait. Yes, my lord, the pleadings are complete.
Hmm.
Really, the private respondent number 5, my lord, is the main contesting respondent. But, my lord, this matter was, this petition was allowed at one stage, then it went up to the.
Appeal, then it was sent
Yes,
back.
appeal, then remanded back for decision in accordance with law. Now, my lord, it is, they have filed the affidavit, we have filed the rejoinder, my lord, everything is complete.
Heard Mr. A. Ganguly, learned counsel for the petitioner. None has appeared for the contesting respondent number 5. Also, for the ends of justice, raised it to list this matter again on 21/8/2024. 2024 for admissions. An endeavor would be made to. Not like.
39.
This
Yes.
is actually against the fixing of compensation by the district judge. So
Hmm.
the proceedings are converted to revision law 227. I'm just giving a copy of the order. In fact, my lord, it should not be 226, my lord. So, Sunuko directed the matter to,
Okay.
they have to make the correction 226.
You are appearing for the petitioners. This is under that utility power electricity act, no,
Electricity Act,
electricity
yes,
act, that
electricity.
compensation for the path right of way.
Right to put. Here, that is not a question here, but Zirat.
Shirang area,
Zirat.
Zirat. They are only entitled to Zirat.
Zirat, my lord, that has been.
And
paid.
do you give compensation for that land wherein the tower is
Yes,
exactly?
that can be.
That much can be given.
My lord, actually, Zirat was given 7 years back. They accepted without.
Who went before the district court?
The district judge, first district magistrate, my lord, he had fixed the compensation.
That is
and
true.
they
Then
accepted-
the appeal lies under section 16, I suppose, to
Well,
the.
But no, nothing has been filed, my lord, for 7 years.
Hmm.
After 7 years, they approached the district judge. That is also part.
And you had appeared in those
As
proceedings.
appeared, my lord, earlier, my lord, some amount of compensation was fixed, a small amount. We approached the Sonul court again. The Sonul court remanded the matter, my lord, because without protest, they have accepted it.
Okay.
Now again, it has been enhanced.
This is additional district judge Hailakandi, same.
District, that was additional district, now here district judge, Hailakandi.
No, the order was passed by the additional district judge
No,
Hailakandi.
here it is district judge, my lord. Same, my lord. For the district judge.
This
In
was
my
passed
case-
by the, okay. Assisted by Huh?
G. Dugal.
G.
Dugal.
Dugal. D-U-G-A.
Duggal.
Dugal, D-U-G-A-R.
Ugar. Dugar. Mr. Bhavia, you are appearing for?
Sole respondent lordship, petitioner lordships. I filed a petition before the district judge lordship for enhancement of compensation.
That's one of case.
Only one respondent in the case.
No, my lord, state, they are my lord, state and deputy commissioner.
You are for respondent number 1.
Three, my lord.
Lordship.
3.
State are there, my lord.
Only one respondent.
Only you are sole respondent.
My lord.
Here
Sole
there is a
respondent.
sole respondent.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'm sorry, my lord.
Baki, the same idea. Correction. Item number 39. Dispose no hai listing of. Dispose likhi nahi diba. When I do it, they think it's disposed, so it might be even with this order disposed of.
Item 40.
Obliged.
Mr. Sharma has become very rare in this court. Appearance very rare in this court these days.
Multiple courts, my lord.
Ah, I know that busy man.
But my lord, in this case, I am appearing pro bono. Because the.
Yes, Mr. Burwa. Madam, what happened? No affidavits?
You have action, but it is not adequate, lordship.
Huh?
We have received instruction, lordship.
Okay, you don't
But
want to
not-
file affidavit?
No, lordship, it's not adequate.
Adequate. I'll
Yes.
give you 1 week time. File your affidavit.
Can it be, lordship, 2 weeks, lordship?
But if you don't file in 2 weeks, what will you do? You give me the answer to that also, so that I can record it. Because we don't like this. We have other work. Daily affidavit thing, how much orders would we pass? You file affidavit 2 weeks, affidavit 3 weeks. Stenos are busy with that only. And I have to correct that also. So that cannot be entertained. So you tell me if you do, you take 3 weeks, no problem. But if you don't file, what I have to do, tell me, I'll write it in the order also. So that we can take up this matter for, see, it's a very important issue.
Yes, because land is reserved.
Reserved.
That is
How
what,
can you?
lordship.
And if we allow it, no, that land actually belongs to, that has to be done like that. Who will suffer? Public will suffer.
Because
When?
they have sent
Mr. S.R. Burwa, learned government advocate, appearing for the respondent's number
I'm for respondent number, lordship.
5,
6, 7,
6, 7, 8,
9.
9. Some
But
undertakes.
2 is stuck off.
Undertakes to bring on record the affidavit on behalf of the said respondents on or before 28/20/24. Who's registry to list this matter again on 27/8/2024. In the event the said affidavit is not so filed, this court would on the next day require the presence of the authority,
The deputy commissioner, the district commissioner.
would require the appearance of the district commissioner, Kamrup Metro. Would consider passing orders requiring the presence of the district commissioner, Kamrup Metro. Full stop.
Lordship, then can it be 3 weeks, lordship?
No, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks now, date the sooner. 19, 21. You're getting 3 weeks, but affidavit has to be filed before that. I've given you 3 weeks literally, but the affidavit will come within 2 weeks.
Date, lord.
Affidavit date is 20th and case listing date is 27th.
Lord.
40?
May I please, your lordship, in this case,
Yes, Mr. What to do?
The picture is very dismal. The PIL was taken up today also before the Honorable Chief Justice, and the state has again taken some amount of time. There's some kind of a meeting scheduled to be happening on the 9th of August. And I'm told that an amount of 9 crores is going to be sanctioned by today evening. It is coming to us also. So as per seniority, her claim will be considered.
Will not pass any order. We'll have it on
September sometime, Your Lordships.
because see, some hope may be there. So let us not show that we are not very
Matter is fixed on 14th
awake
of August.
to their grievance.
Matter is fixed on 14th of August, the PIL.
14th.
Any date after
Any
that.
thereafter.
Any day.
Okay. Ms. MS R.S. Chaudhary, Learned Counsel, appearing for the respondent number 3, has submitted that there is positive developments being made in the matter. and also refers to the proceedings in PIL number.
Lordships, I had produced the order, I think PL number 7 of 2024. I'm placing an order before your Lordship.
No need, but you just tell
PIL 7 of 2024.
7 of 2024, wherein issue similar in nature to the one rising in the present proceedings is also involved. The said PIL is directed to be listed on 14/8/2024. So accordingly, raised it to list this matter again on 27/8/2024. So Ms. R.S. Chaudhary shall apprise this court on the next day of the developments that have taken place. That would, the further developments that would take place, that have taken place in the matter.
Deeply obliged.
Wait for some time. Everything is done. Just wait for some time. Yes, Mr. Vora.
My lord, I need to file my affidavit, my lord. Instruction was there, but some defect in the instruction, thereafter clarification was done, my lord. Lordship will grant me 10 days time, I will file my affidavit, my lord. In fact, these are all admitted, my lord. All admitted.
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 Then-
I'll put on affidavit, my lord.
When? Tomorrow?
No, my lord, after 10
Next
days, my
week?
lord. Like, after 10 days, my lord.
Next week? Why, if he is admitted, he should get the money.
Well, he will get it, my lord.
And without an affidavit, I can also pass an order.
After 10 days, lordship, that will be.
On the prayer of Mr. S. Bora, learned counsel appearing for the BTC authorities who submits that the affidavit in the matter on behalf of the said authorities shall invariably be filed on or before 16/8/2024. Registry to list this matter again on 21/8/2024.
Well, 43, 43, 44 and 45.
45 steps.
43,
44 and
44, 45.
45.
Same
Same petition.
petition. At order, my dear. Okay. Yes,
Alternative remedy laws. That's service tax matter.
same one. Where is that division bench order?
Lordship, Shailaja Commercial, Lordship,
Yes, Supreme Court.
Yes, Mr. Counsel. Why should we entertain our judicial power of judicial review?
Yes, yes. Well,
At this stage.
The law, Supreme Court has been settled the law in 1998. Whirlpool Corporation pursued the registration-
Whirlpool?
Whirlpool Corporation.
I have a, where is that, Mr.?
Lordship, I'm just, the Shailaja Commercial Rate Appeal number 118 of 2023.
Where is that order?
I'm.
Rate appeal number
Lordship, 118 of
118 of
23.
23.
Shailaja Commercial.
Mr. Counsel,
Madam-
we'll have it after 5 minutes.
Yes.
Let us just get that hold of. Alternative remedy is not a bar,
Yes.
but a statute prescribing an appeal.
Yes,
You will have to show me why you will not go for
yes,
it.
my lord, I explained.
Why? Tell me.
My lord, here,
Don't open anything. Just tell me orally.
Section 73, subsection 4A.
Hmm.
There is a provision in Finance Act 1994, when audit has been completed. Whatever duties, the service tax has been paid, that is admitted and paid along with the interest. So for all purpose, that procedure will be concluded. There cannot be no so cause be issued in this matter. Here in this case, the demand period is financial year 14-15 to 17-18. Whereas I have completed up to 2016, no dues is there. And subsequently also I have paid my discharge my tax liability. And whatever demand has been, that is beyond the scope of authority of law.
Go up. That is a ground for appeal.
My lord,
That is a very good ground for appeal. Go on.
yes, there is appeal,
Then-
but here in this case, this is a condition. I have to deposit 7,500.
To escape that,
No,
you
my
are
lord,
here.
Here
Okay,
completely illegal.
you give us that money for our welfare. Assam State Legal Authority. We'll hear your appeal.
My lord, case demand is 3 crore. Not a
You give us 1 crore.
3 crore.
You give us 1 crore for some
My
people will be benefited.
7.5% of the demand is.
We'll give something to the bar also.
50. 15 to 16 lakhs it come to, but I'm not.
We'll see that order
Yes, sir.
after some time.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Chaudhary, what are you waiting for?
In 47, my lord, there was order for taking steps, my lord, but there was a default because the file was missing. So she has somehow recovered the file, my lord.
For this matter, why are you troubling Mr. Sharma?
And my lord, now steps been taken. Today,
Taken.
taken.
I'll not record Mr. Sharma's name here. These matters, the senior counsel should not come.
Manasi Bora.
I'll record her name only. Miss M. Bora, learned counsel for the petitioner submits that inadvertently the steps on the respondent's number. Respondent's number?
8 and 9.
Respondent's number 8 and 9 could not be taken earlier. However, she submits that the steps have been taken today. 7 and 8 or 8 or 9? 7 and 8. Seven and 8. Also, has been taken today. Registry to verify the above and act accordingly. List this matter again on Nine 2024.
Right, Mr. Lordship. Lordship, in this matter, petitioner was already right. We have to taken some instructions, so which time will we give?
Lordship, the service upon respondent number 3, 4 and 5 is complete, the private respondent.
No, the petitioner is no longer in this world, right?
Yes, no.
That's. You will have to file a substitution application.
Yes, Lordship.
The learned counsel for the petitioner submits on instruction that the petitioner during the pendency of the present proceeding had expired and accordingly prays that she be granted some time to bring on record the heirs of the petition. Prayer accepted. Registry to list.
Then maybe please.
Registry to list this matter again on when? You'll have to file an IA. Have you understood what I said? You have to file an IA to bring the heirs on record. Petitioner dead, nobody there to press this matter. So some person has to come. Who will come?
Next week.
No. Whom will you bring on record?
Let us call son and wife.
Okay. List this matter again on. So, Dr. Did 14/8/2024.
Okay.
But, madam, you ensure that the affidavit is filed. Otherwise, we'll have to dismiss this petition. IA is filed. Otherwise, we'll have to dismiss it.
My lord,
Ah,
there is a challenge and order by which our name was struck up by exercising the power under Rule 116 of the Assam Land Revenue Commission.
no affidavits have been filed.
And last order.
I know, I've seen it. Yes.
24.
Yes.
On the last occasion, we have been asked to give the present status of the
I
land.
am not on the status. You have been asked to file an affidavit in the matter.
You already.
The updated instructions have been directed on 24/6/2024. So we have only recently we have received that instruction whereby it is said that already the PP land has been converted into government land way back. and that report is of 2018. Thereupon, the Tinsukia Municipal Board is continuously using as a dumping ground and as a official sludge treatment plan is there. And the
From when?
petitioner is not,
When are they using this?
this is used for the last 30 years. This is for the last
Yes,
30
Mr.
years.
Dotto.
There is no possessory right over.
You are staying in a place where it is sludge is being poured.
They are illegally, unauthorizedly use my land. There is no dispute by them.
Hmm.
Now, whether that amounts to waiver of a right, my lord,
30 years?
but yeah, you can even 100 years.
They haven't complained at any point of
Yeah,
time.
absolutely, a bad statement has been made by them.
No, no,
Where
it
is that
It is a
instruction of yours?
constitutional right, my lord.
Any instruction?
Yes, I have. Diana, you go here.
I have placed two judgments, recent judgment of the Supreme Court of May 2024.
Hmm.
They say it is a human right, constitutional right over my property. How could they, the authority by using unauthorizedly can taken up and thrown my right? We're continuously asking them not to use. Since 2017, they have used it.
He says 30 years.
They say it. Absolutely false statement.
30 years as on date, but
And
the
that too
initial
without
order
any
was-
affidavit.
That
That
too
too
with
without any
without
affidavit. No.
the lordship may kindly
is
see the
not-
government
it is not
communication and the order,
It is not accepted under the law, my lord.
2018 order.
I will place to one judgment of our High Court, my lord. 2008. That using the land does not amount to an abandonment of right.
No dispute on that.
Yes, lordship, this is a Bhavani Shankar Bagaria case by this honorable court. Secondly, the Supreme Court says it's a human right, it's a constitutional right without
So-
compensation.
You want us to accept this proposition without filing an affidavit?
I would file my affidavit.
File it by Friday.
Lordship,
File it by Friday?
Let it be by Monday because ultimately the officer has.
But if the affidavit is not filed on Monday, I'll have the case on Tuesday. 2 PM, your secretary or deputy commissioner will be here.
We'll file.
Mr. You're coming? You'll be here?
12 or 13, your lord.
12 or 13, okay. Mr. S. Borua, learned government advocate, appearing for the state respondent, submits that the instructions in the matter has been received by him and the affidavit on behalf of the respondent 2, 3 and 4. You're not for the Tinsukia Municipal Board?
No, I'm not.
2, 3 and 4 will be filed by 12/8/2024 without fail. It is provided that in the affidavit is not filed on 12/12/2023 as assured. The deputy commissioner shall personally appear before this court on 13/8/2024 at 10:30 to answer the queries of this court. List this matter again on 13/8/2024.
My lord, grateful.
Item 50.
Your lordship. In this case, your lordship, as per order dated 28/02/2024, fresh step has been taken on 013/2000.
Seen the,
Yes, but till date, as per office.
you took the steps in March.
Yes, lordship. Has not. And earlier time also, we have taken a step, but on 22/12/2020.
Who is appearing for the government? Mr. Borua? Take a copy of the contempt petition. He has taken steps 2, 3 times. It is
Yes.
not happening. Just communicate
Yes.
to the
Right, sir.
respondent. We'll fix the date. Mr. S. Borua, government advocate,
Yeah.
appearing present in the court, was requested by this court to receive instructions as to the status of compliance of the directions passed by this court wide order
26.
dated 26/10/2022 in WPC number 5762/2021. Also, to facilitate receipt of such instruction, the learned counsel for the petitioner shall furnish to Mr. Borua a copy of the contempt petition. Also, Mr. Borua shall also inform the Deputy Commissioner. I'm not using a name deliberately, whoever he is, Deputy Commissioner Kamrup Rural, about the pendency of the present proceedings. List this matter again on 12/8/2024. Just get the status so they'll know. Ask them to appear, that's all.
Deeply obliged.
51, 52.
Lordship, in this matter, Lordship, as per office note dated, office note, Lordship, the service is not complete, Lordship.
File affidavit till now, my lord. They are delivered.
You are appearing for whom, Mr. Das?
I'm appealing for a respondent Dima Hasso, Autonomous Council.
Dima Hasa.
That Devanon
They have
Dolagopu
taken
and
time, my lord.
Huh?
They have sought time several times.
Lordship,
And this is the issue, my lord, where our land has been, my lord, taken by them, my lord, without any process, without any law. my lord. Although
Okay, show me the impugned order.
the lordship-
The order which is violated.
Page 43, my lord.
111/22.
Yes. Paragraph 3, my lord, page 44. That is important.
Yes, Mr. Das. You have to do it.
need some time.
Whoever, you tell me that, why are you going and saying that the service is not completed on X, Y, Z?
No, no.
You are appearing for some respondent?
Yes,
Who
Lordship.
is it?
I'm appealing for respondent number 4, Lordship.
Who is that?
This is the principal secretary.
Revenue officer and principal secretary.
Secretary.
Principal secretary, Lordship.
Respondent number, Devanan
Dolagopu,
Dolagapu.
principal secretary, Lordship.
Who is
Yes,
appearing for the? He is respondent number 1 and respondent number 4 here.
Yes, Lordship.
Same, my
Who is appearing for 2 and 3?
3, Lordship, the incumbent has already been under
Forget
suspension.
it. Somebody is there in that office.
Yes, my
Yes,
lord.
Lordship.
Why is he
Respondent
not filing a response?
six- Respondent 6, my lord.
Lordship, that, I think he has not received the copy of petition now.
You give him.
I will.
Give him.
Let the petitioner serve me. a
This
copy.
is not done.
I will, Lordship.
Those days are gone.
Okay.
Everybody is responsible.
Lordship.
Or we'll ask them to come down for a visit. You can also have a conference.
Lordship. I will.
Mr. RM Das. Madam, you are appearing for somebody? Daga, you are appearing for somebody? Oh, madam, you are appearing for somebody? Which one? Huh? Two. Your name? Just write down. Miss so-and-so, learned counsel appearing for the respondent number 2, and Mr. RM Das, learned counsel appearing for respondent number 1 and 4, shall, on the next date of listing, place before this court instructions received in writing with regard to the status of compliance of the directions passed by this court, wide order dated 1/11/2022 in WPC number 5784/2022. Full stop. In the event such instructions are not passed, personal appearance of this concerned respondents would be directed on the next date of listing. Full stop. List this matter again on 9/8/2024.
I'm sorry to interfere, Lordship. Lordship, this incumbent is presently in GNRC
Ah,
ICU.
ah,
ICU.
he has a
suffered
office there.
Heart stroke, Lordship.
Somebody is holding the charge.
Yes, Lordship,
Get it from him.
But-
Get it from him.
but he is,
I am directing you. I want the status. You get it from, if he is in the ICU, whoever is outside the ICU, get it from him. But I want
the
this
other
status.
incumbents are there, Lordship.
Whoever is there,
Okay.
that office is not running. Somebody has
Office
been
is
put in.
running, Lordship.
Then-
But he cannot file the affidavit like.
You
that's
know, I don't want an affidavit. I only want a written instruction.
Instruction. Okay. no-
That's all.
No issue. I will-
Did I ask you to file an affidavit?
No.
I only said I want this status. My order,
Lordship.
I want it complied.
Lordship, I will.
You may not be interested
Lordship.
to see the orders of this institution being complied with. If it is wrong, file an appeal, file a review. We are there.
Lordship, I will.
You are also an officer of this
Yes,
court.
yes.
The
Yes, Lordship.
more the orders of this court are violated, both you and me, our image is going down.
Yes.
Please don't let that
Yes,
happen.
yes, definitely.
If there is anything, go file an appeal, file a review.
Lordship.
These orders are of how many? 22.
20.
It's lying like this.
Thank you, my lord.
I will, Lordship.
Just get an instruction, Mr. Das. That's it.
Definitely.
Well, item 52, same order, my lord.
Same, item 50, 50 and 52, same.
Next.
May I take this?
Lordship, this matter is complied with. Your Lordship. On last occasion, I was directed to file an affidavit, Your Lordship.
No need.
That instruction was half
Yes,
done.
what do you say?
Order has been complied, Lordship.
Complied with. Learned counsel for the petitioner on instruction submits that the directions as passed by this court wide order dated 24/7/2023 in WPC number 4058/2023 has been complied with. And the
Lordship,
corrections have been made.
yes, Your Lordship, this communication which I have handed over, Your Lordship, that the fourth paragraph may be perused, Your Lordship. Consecutively, the necessary corrections have been
Okay,
made in
fine.
accordance with the order.
So in view, the above position is not disputed by the learned counsel for the respondent. In view of the above position, the order having been complied with, the present contempt petition stands closed. A copy of the order dated 2/7/2024 produced by the parties is kept on record and marked as X.
55.
But actually, we received the order late. The original order granted us 42 days time.
Hmm.
Which was over. So we are praying for 3 weeks time to approach the Lord authority for enhancement of the compensation. That's our only prayer. You will also kindly come to page 18, para 7. In the backdrop of above, if this proposition is settled by the constitution bench.
Mr. Chaudhary, this order is of 2/2/24. You applied for this order on 13/5/24.
No, we have explained the reason, my lord, why.
Right. I think it should go to the same. court.
Ideally, it should.
It should go. This should go. Because he may have formed an idea
Correct.
or a view to pass this order.
I was slightly reluctant to say that, actually,
No, no,
ideally
no.
it should go.
In fact, I am.
Please feel free to say that. Those are proprieties.
Passed by the
Those
Supreme Court.
are judicial proprieties we should
Yes,
follow.
yes. Since, my lord, you are not asking for any modification, only for extension or.
That's fine. Be that as it. It is seen that the order, that the interlocutory application, the prayer made in the interlocutory application would in fact lead to a review of the order dated 2/2/2024. Accordingly, registry is directed to list this matter before the court passing the order dated, passing the said order. Accordingly, registry to passing the order, that is before Lord Justice D. Borua. Mr. Justice, Devasis Borua, bracketed J. Osa. With it, come, you make a mention.
Lordships, I'm appearing for respondent number 5 and 6, madam.
Mr. So-and-so, learned counsel appears for respondent number 5 and 6.
56.
May please, Your Lordship, it's only for amendment of the question, Your Lordship, it has earlier social development and now it becomes as social justice and employment department, as per notification 8/6/2020. That is the prayer, Lordship. Already adjustment is there.
What is this?
Your Lordship, please.
Why should I amend your petition?
Amend the cost title, Your Lordship. Praying for cost amendment the cost title.
You file an application for amendment, we'll do it, but this is not the prayer. To direct the registry to amend.
No, Lordship.
Why should the registry amend your application?
Applicant.
What?
Allow to applicant also.
No, and be pleased to direct the registry of this honorable court to amend correct the cause list.
Wrong was.
File an appropriate application, file an application for amending this application.
Amendment.
File an application for amending this application. I'll allow that first, then come to this. Some application of mind.
Just wrong was. Applicant.
On the prayer of Mr. J.U. Ahmed, learned counsel for the petitioner, the present interlocutory application is permitted to be withdrawn with liberty to file the same after rectification of the inadvertent errors occasioning in the same. Accordingly, the interlocutory application stands dismissed with liberty to refile the same.
Obligations.
Mara. Yes, you can.
Timing 46.
Not got it.
I've given the numbers.
Okay, we'll, Mr. Counsel,
Yes.
you are from here only.
Yes,
You'll be here tomorrow?
tomorrow actually I believe in Kolkata tribunal.
Huh?
Day after tomorrow I will be here.
Day after tomorrow. We'll have it day after tomorrow. On the prayer of the learned counsel for the parties, list this matter again, day after. Day after. We'll pass the orders on that day.
Yes.
How many copy at all I did? Decision number? Number to decision.
I've given two numbers. One recently, coordinate- I've given two numbers, one of rate appeal and one of WPC. lot. All the judgments of Supreme Court has been taken into consideration.
এইটো খালি এটা ওলাই দিলে ৰিটেপিল টাইমিং আছে নেকি আৰু কিবা
Hearing item 57.
Had the learned counsel for the parties. So considering the nature of the prayer made in the present interlocutory application, this court is of the view that the same is required to be considered by the same court passing the order dated so and so sign of order to according to registry to take steps for listing the matter before the court, concerned court at the earliest. Concerned court, full stop. Yes.
So the state exponents were directed to file the affidavit also.
We are in the hearing stage. What affidavit? I don't see him. I can't see him.
But if I'm not appearing for the state in this.
Then what? Then I can see you. You are appearing for whom?
I'm appearing for the bank, your lordship.
Okay. You have filed your affidavit.
Our affidavit is on record.
Then what is the issue?
Actually, what had happened was, the petitioner was
Oh,
paying for certain directions. So he raised a point of view. On the last occasion, after hearing the parties at length, the court was of the opinion that even if the issue of maintainability qua us is decided against them, then perhaps the other prayers will lie against may lie against the state department, the state responding authorities. So then their stand would be necessary.
Actually, Mr. Burwa is waiting for this court to pass a direction in that connection, in your maintainability qua you. And thereafter, he will say, we'll file an affidavit. Why should he file an affidavit before that? Naturally. (18) matter. Yes, any move, any intention to file? Because there was a direction. You does. 3 weeks time. No affidavit.
Already the communication has been sent, I was told. But
So now with the communication, a person has also to go to ensure filing of an affidavit by them.
let it be fixed on Friday.
You'll file it.
I will try to,
No, I want an assurance, otherwise consequences will follow.
yes.
So tell me,
Because
when you give me a date, give me a date. But if you say I'll file, you will have to file or your officer will be here. Monday. Mr. S. Burwa, learned counsel for the appearing for the respondent, state respondents, submit that the affidavit on behalf of the said respondents shall be filed on or before 12/8/2024. It is to be noted that in the event the said affidavit is not so filed, the respondents required to file the affidavit would remain personally present before this court on the next date of listing. List this matter again on 19/8/2024. So we'll give you some more time. We will give you time till 14th. 14th? 13th. 14th, your officers will not come. It's next day is your Independence Day, so it will not come. So 13th, and list this case on 19th. And if not, they'll personally present before this court on 19th.
From the calendar, it is apparent that 13th is a restricted holiday.
Restricted.
That's why they are free to come.
So in that case, would it be fine if at all lawsuit fixes on 16th?
No. Will not. 14/8/2024. 14 go area. But if not, take note, they'll appear personally.
Yes.
Whoever you are representing, they will all appear personally at fine. No, it to tomorrow 19/8. 19/8. 14 or affidavit file karo. Eto likhibo na lage tumi. 19/8.
58.
Your Lordship, this matter pertains to a Power Grid Corporation. Previously, this matter was dragged with four other matters. Those matters were disposed of on 29th, Your Lordship. This is quite different from the others, and their Power Grid Corporation is the main party, Your Lordship. And AGCL is also there, but their name has not been shown, Your Lordship.
GCL is a party respondent.
AGCL is also there, Your Lordship.
Have you gone before your assessment? You claim that,
Last occasion, my lord.
Mr. Counsel, you are praying that you want enhanced compensation. That's it. File an appeal under 6 and 16(3). Have you filed appeal before the district judge? File that, finish.
Last occasion, my lord, on 29/7, my lord, dates of writ petition, which were connected with this writ petition were disposed.
Show me.
This is the. In terms of this order, my lord, dispose of the matter, I do not have any options.
That's it, section 16 of the Indian Telegraph Act. Madam, you are saying that the names of the things have not been shown.
Yes, Your Lordship, by filing in this case, Your Lordship, he has made party the Power Grid Corporation of India. But their name has not been shown, and they are not aware of this matter also, Your Lordship.
How do you know they are not aware of this matter?
Their name has not been shown. Your
You
Lordship.
work on-
Last occasion only he filed, Your Lordship.
It is stated in the bar that the names of the councils representing the Power Grid Corporation. Where is your amended cause list? Amended cause title? You have filed an amended cause title,
no,
counsel. Why? Where is the order? Learned counsel for the petitioner to file an amended cause title. You made some party, you implemented some parties.
Yes, my lord.
When IAS and ISO.
There is an IA, my lord.
That's why court couldn't dispose of this matter, Your Lordship.
No order has been filed here, passed for impleading. Where is the order impleading the parties? Any order passed?
First part.
Where?
The Honorable Justice Manish Sodhi.
It's not here.
And my lord, I file this.
Hmm?
I thought the passport. I thought the passport. My God.
I C 2226/2024. Power Corporation has a standing council? Who?
Mr. Shah is also there.
Huh?
Shah, senior GN Shahir. Your lordship, I am appearing for AGCL 2 and 5 year.
But Mr. S.U. Ahmed, learned counsel for the.
my lord.
Eh?
S.A.
S.A. Ahmed, sorry. S.A. Ahmed, S.U. Ahmed, Ratul's naam comes in. S.A. Ahmed, learned counsel for the petitioner and also heard. You are appearing for?
2 and 5 AGCL.
For 2 and 5, okay. AGCL authority, standing counsel.
Yes, your lord.
And Mr. Burwa? Yeah, and
One.
also Mr. Burwa, learned standing counsel appearing for the state respondents. So the applicant, by way of instituting the present proceeding, has prayed for a direction to has prayed for impleading the Power Grid Corporation of India Limited as a party respondent in the connected writ petition. Also, it is seen that the pleadings it is seen that the party now sought to be impleaded is a necessary and proper party in the present proceedings, and further such impleadment sought for has not been disputed, but has not been objected to by the learned counsel for the respondents. In that view of the matter, the petitioner is permitted to implead the Power Grid Corporation as a respondent number 8 in the present proceedings. With the above observations and actions, there were in the connected writ proceedings, the interlocutory application stands disposed of. Main writ petition will go. In view of the order passed today in IAC number 2226/2024, impleading the Power Grid Corporation as party respondent number 8 in the present proceedings. Also, petitioner to serve notice on the newly impleaded respondent by routing the same through the office of Mr. G.N. Sahewala, Senior Advocate. Also, steps within 2 days. 2 days. List this matter again on 12/8/2024.
Our name may be shown in the council. Standing council AGCL.
Names of the Standing Council AGCL and Standing Council Power Grid Corporation shall be reflected by the registry in the cause list.
But can it be?
Yes, Mr. Chakraborty, why are you waiting?
Oblige, your
My
lord.
lord, can it be on 14, my lord?
Huh?
Can it be on 14 August?
14, yes, 14. Done.
Oblige.
Hey, 14 ka, Shraddha Birthday. Yes.
Lordship, there's a labor court
Huh,
matter, Lordship. The other side is not here, Lordship.
who is there?
Earlier, Justice Boru was there.
Oh,
His,
they have,
his junior name may be shown. NU, I think, say N.
B,
Upadhyay.
B Das is there, NBB Singha is there.
One more chance may be given, Lordship. Next, any Tuesday or Thursday, because it will take some time.
You are for the
Both the
management,
side
you
is-
are for the employee.
And for the workmen, both the sides challenge the word. We also filed a writ
Huh,
petition.
that's what I've seen it. None has entered appearance for the petitioners in WPC number 2996/2018. However, Mr. B. Chakraborty, Learned Counsel, appearing for the petitioner in WPC number 6540/2018 is present. Also, however, for the ends of justice, you'd give me a date.
Any Tuesday or Thursday, Lordship,
29,
29. Lordship.
list the matter again on 29/8/2024. If you can also just,
I'll inform, now, Mr. S. Chakraborty will appear, Lordship.
Mr. Chakraborty, he normally appears, so you can tell him. Okay? Thank you.